Welcome back to Cooking Like Medea. It's been a few days. I know a lot of people are tired of chicken. I love chicken. So I'm going to try to show you as many chicken recipes as I possibly can. I'm making a red wine sticky wing. It is so good. So I'm doing 2 tablespoons of sesame seed oil. I am doing, yikes, what did I do with it? I just bought some. Child, my mind be bad. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And of course, with everything, you know, fresh is always better. But I needed to hurry up and do this. So forgive me today. So would it be much better to use fresh and squeeze them? Absolutely it would. We're doing a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. So right now, again, this is easier for me to put it in this cup, but we've talked about that this should be in the other cup rather than this one. Don't judge me today. It's been a rough week. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of honey. And guess what, guys? This is all just for the marinade. Anytime I do a marinade, you try to want to soak your meat in the marinade for at least an hour if you can. This is raw honey here. Three tablespoons of hot sauce to your liking. We've got to get out of the habit of just frying, baking, and barbecuing. You got to play with the flavors. And with this marinade being like this is building on flavors, because I'm also going to make a wonderful sauce. 4 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. Start getting those flavors together. Again, this is stuff that was all in my house already. Isn't that wonderful? And then I need 4 cloves of minced garlic. So you know I always have fresh garlic, but I always have minced garlic also. Already ready. Nothing like food smelling good, feeling good. So, let's talk about something. Always a big component of washing and cleaning meat. So I have some chicken wings over in the sink that I let soak in some cold water and vinegar, and then I have washed them off. So I don't want you to think that I'm just adding dirty chicken wings. They're already in my sink, but I've showed you on previous videos about washing chicken. Listen, even if they're in one of those store-bought packages, even if they're in the little wing ding package, honey, we wash chicken. Same thing with shrimp. Same thing with whatever. We washing it off, guys. We're not playing no games. So I'm gonna toss this. And then I'm going to throw this bowl in the refrigerator. And when we come back, we're gonna make our sauce. And we're gonna put the chicken in the oven. Because again, I can eat chicken every day. It's just a matter of changing these flavors around. There's so much we can do with chicken. And I wanted to do something with some wine. Now this particular wine I bought from the grocery store. This is not the wine that I drink. Cooking wine I get from Aldi's, or, you know, not to name names, but I'm just letting you know that I go whatever to get my wines from cooking. Although I'm in this little wine group and they say that some of those places have some good wine to drink. I just know it because it's inexpensive and it gives me the flavors that I want. Oh my God. If you could smell, y'all know I'm about to smell. If you could smell this aroma, what? It's doing something. So again, I'm gonna let that sit for about an hour. I'm gonna cover it with some cellophane. You all know it as saran wrap. Put it in the refrigerator. Let it sit for about an hour, marinating, and then we're gonna come back and finish the rest. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the wings out. Oven is preheated to 375. I didn't cover it. Sorry. And I am going to take the wings out of the marinade, but don't throw the marinade away. As they cook, about every 20 minutes, I'm going to add some of the marinade to it. Okay? Again, listen, places are shutting back down. We need ideas. People have to cook every day. Nobody really wants to order out anymore. I get it. You gotta come up with something. It's gonna be a little different for you and your family. Chicken is always a hit, but not too much that I make is not a hit. So that's where I want to get you to. I know that there are a lot of you who have been following some of my recipes, and you guys have been rocking it. So it says not to pile the chicken up, but I don't want to use a separate pan. could have used a cookie sheet, but then I didn't really want to cook that either. I had so much going on. I'm tired. So aluminum pan it is. And it's not too many overlapping. So I think I can get away with it. So remember, we are not getting rid of that. We're going to use that. I'm going to put these in the oven. Woo! $375. I think it's still preheated, but we're going to go ahead and throw them in there. Because after about 20 minutes, we are going to go ahead and do some other stuff. Put the sauce on top of that. So now I'm going to get out a saucepan. We need to make our sauce. My saucepan, I love it, and it has the little spouts on the side. I'm not bragging. I promise you I'm not. I just like a good pan. These pans though even have, can you see that? Has the measurements in there. So sometimes, you know, you kind of get what you pay for. So we're gonna start this whiskey sauce. And I know you guys think I know all of these recipes by heart. You'd be surprised at how many recipes I have saved, I have tweaked, or I have fixed. So first up is the wine. I'm going to add 1 1/4 cup. Right? I am a wine drinker. Glory to God. First miracle, right? Yes. So 1 1/4 cup. This wine is a Sauvignon Blanc. It's actually called Woodbridge Cabernet Sauvignon. My bad. Is that what it says on the recipe? Yep, it does. So it's a Sauvignon Cabernet. It's a red wine. It's a very dry red wine. Okay. Now we're going to add to that a 1/2 cup of sugar. Anybody else have a 25-pound bag of sugar? I would be embarrassed, but I'm not. Go figure. Judge your mammies. That's why y'all gotta go to the store every week. Stuff that I use a lot of, baking, cooking, or whatever. I don't add a lot. I don't buy a lot of them. It says to add a tomato. I don't want the tomato. Still works out just fine. And 2 tablespoons of molasses. Too much acid for me. And because I've made this before, I know what it comes out like. So no big thing. And then I'm going to put this on the stove for it to simmer. While I'm doing that, I'm going to tidy up and put some of this stuff up until I come back to you. But I certainly want you to see what this is going to be like. It's going to take about 20 minutes for this sauce. Ew. Again, for those who have never been with me on a YouTube journey, I'm not speaking to the next top Food Network star. I'm speaking to those who really don't cook much and they feel some type of way, and it's a lot. I literally have a friend who started this journey about 4 months ago, and I think he posted on one of my videos he did not boil water and he messed up some Jiffy Mix. And can I tell you now he's baking cakes and pies. He's tried mostly all of my recipes. He's almost completely ready for Christmas. Because what you don't want to do is practice for Christmas. You want to be golden. And there's nothing wrong with being golden. It's actually a great thing. So I'm just whisking my sauce, getting everything together for these wings. You can have sides or not. There's so much you can do with cooking. You're welcome to leave me comments on my Facebook page, Cooking Like Medea, and request things that you'd like to see being cooked or things that you're having issues with. I am a hodgepodge of so many different people cooking, from my grandmother and her sisters down in Cuba, Alabama, to my church family and them teaching me their recipes. And I've just never been afraid to ask for help, ask for assistance, especially if I like something that you make. So shout out to my church family, shout out to my Larkin family. We cook. And you know, because you can never say you're a good cook yourself. Gotta let other people say that. But you know that you're a decent cook when your grandmother releases Thanksgiving to you. That's when you know. And she's still alive. Gonna make 90 this year. And I even showed her a couple of my videos. So, yeah. I'm gonna check the chicken and see if I need to add my sauce. Otherwise, we'll be back soon. So we got our sauce on. Sugar is doing well. Not the sugar. And I'm gonna have to add some cornstarch to it in a while to thicken it. Chicken is doing well. And I'm going to add some of the marinade to it. Eventually I'm going to put all of the marinade in it. Looks like we have a guest tonight. He's here. He used to be my sous chef.
I'm not here.
You're not here? Okay. Then he's not here. You can't hear him whispering. I need to add 1 little teaspoon of cornstarch. Turn the eye off the stove. Turn it off. And I'm gonna whisk it. Cornstarch is a thickening agent. Making sure that there are no lumps and no bumps, guys. Now, here's something else. I cook a lot of food a lot of times, but we don't eat it all the time. So sometimes, after about a day or so, I cut it up and put it in Ziploc bags and put it in the freezer. You do not have to feel like you have to eat that stuff over and over and over again. So on a day like today, where I'm not energized to cook, I'm making these slamming wings, but I have some macaroni and cheese left that's in the freezer. I'm gonna defrost that, warm it up, add me a veggie or a salad. Don't make it so hard for yourself. And for the people who say that I don't eat leftovers, I'm sorry, I do. Right? So we'll be back shortly. All right, so we're gonna take the chicken out. Ooh, look at it. Yum, yum, yum. And I'm gonna add some more of the marinade to it. Have patience with cooking. It's a process, guys. Just take your time. Don't try to rush it. Don't have your fire too high, because I know what y'all thinking. Oh, those chicken wings could have been done. She could have turned them up. I could have. And they would have browned too quickly. And not been done on the inside, as well as not engross all of the flavors. Ooh, y'all see that? Sauce is good. So at the very end, when the chicken is done, I'm gonna put the sauce over the chicken and I'm gonna turn the oven off and let it rest for 10 minutes. Then we'll have our sticky wings. All right, y'all, let's see where we at. Oh my. That's looking all right. Y'all see that? Take your time. So now the flavors are all in this chicken. I do not play about chicken. Everybody just want to fry and bake it. I'm using all the seasonings, all the herbs, all the spices. I'm gonna drain just some of the juice off of here, because we're gonna add the other juice to it. You don't have to, That's just me. That's how I do. Okay. Oh, y'all see that chicken goodness? Y'all see that chicken goodness? So now, just gonna finish it. See, it would have been too much juice. Y'all see that? Back in it goes for about 10 minutes and then it's all finished. And I'm gonna turn the stove off so it can just do its thing. I'll be back, y'all. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take the chicken out of the oven. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That looks so amazing. So I decided I needed a green vegetable. Call me old school. So I just made some sweet peas, or that's what's happening over there. Look at these chicken wings. Oh my God. So I took me some macaroni out of the freezer, warm that up. And I have my wings here. Yummy, yummy. So here are our red wine sticky wings. If you want a little bit more crust, you can always flip the chicken over so that more of it gets darker. Ooh, that almost didn't make it. And then I have my peas over here. In my peas, some sugar, some pepper, and some heavy whipping cream and butter. That's pretty much it. Now my wings, yummy. Now you see my macaroni here. And then I'm just gonna add some of these to the mix. See that? So good. There's my dinner. You guys have a great night.